Deep Japan. Today I'm here at Murinan, Japanese Prime Minister's residence in Kyoto. Let's go and see. Cut! Before I show you Murinan, I will talk a little about Yamagata Aritomo, who owned this residence. Yamagata Aritomo was a Prime Minister of Japan twice and also the General of Japanese Imperial Army in 19th century. His hobby was making Japanese gardens. His main house was in Tokyo. It is now called Hotel Chinzanso, Tokyo. The hotel still keeps Aritomo's garden, so you can enjoy his garden in Tokyo. And Aritomo had another residence in Kyoto. It is this Murinan. Murinan is much smaller compared to the residence in Tokyo, but it keeps its original style. Now Murinan is owned by Kyoto City. Anyway, Yamagata Aritomo is one of the politicians who made Japan developed country. In 1868, Edo period, the feudal era was over, and new empire of Japan started. In other words, constitutional sovereign started. Yamagata Aritomo, who used to be samurai, lived in those days after feudal era. The most important incident of Japan in those days was Russo-Japanese War in 1904. In those days, Russia tried to go south to the Asia, and Japan declared war on Russia finally. Nobody in the world thought that Japan would win against a great power like Russia. Because Japan was thought to be an undeveloped small Asian island where a samurai in kimono or with sword like me lived. But Japan won this Russo-Japanese war completely, both on the land and on the sea. And many Asian countries were surprised and encouraged by this victory. Because most of Asian countries were just colonies of white people. Why am I talking about Russo-Japanese War? Because Japanese policies against Russia was discussed and determined in this Murinan, the residence of Yamagata Aritomo in Kyoto. And this meeting is called Murinan meeting in Japanese history. Many Asian leaders like Mahatma Gandhi of India or Sun Yat-sen of China said they could have hope by the Japanese victory. I can say the destiny or independence of Asia was decided in this residence, Murinan. Murinan was built in 1896. It consists of a main Japanese house, a tea house, and a Western-style house. This is Ogawa Jihei the Seventh, who designed this garden. Ogawa Jihei the First was born in 1751. Now Ogawa Jihei the 11th designs Japanese garden. This family have designed Japanese gardens for 250 years. The name of the Ogawa Jihei's company in Kyoto is Oniwa Ueji Incorporated. If you want to make a real Japanese garden, please ask them. Ogawa Jihei the 11th will design your garden. Wherever you are in this garden, you can hear the sound of water. This sound is also designed by Ogawa Jihei. This water is coming from Lake Biwa. This is a circuit-style garden. You can make a round trip. This is a tea house. You can rent hold this house half day just for about $30. This is a main Japanese style house. This big room is now used for cafe. You can drink matcha here. This is the same view Yamagata Aritomo enjoyed from his residence. This is a small garden called Otsuboniwa. It is a typical style in Kyoto. Now I'm heading for the Western style house, where the policy against Russia was discussed in 1903. The first floor is an exhibition room. The picture of Yamagata Aritomo. This is the very room of Murinan meeting. The long battle for the independence of Asia started from right here in this small room.
How do you like Murinan? I hope you like it. See you soon. Bye. Cut!